The MCU has been punishing us with the lack of quality of their last movies and series, also bringing us characters we don't really want or we don't really care about. As fans, there are some characters we would like to see again on the screen, we would like to have them more time. They have been missing from the last Disney Marvel productions. Hello, guys, welcome back to Illustrate the Cinema. Here is your host, Loise from the Omniverse. Today, we're talking about 5 MCU characters that we miss and we would love to see more on screen, especially on the next MCU productions. With us, our co host, Lois. Hey, Lois, how are you?
Hello, and thank you for the warm welcome. It's great to be part of the podcast. Ready to dive into the exciting world of the MCU and discuss those characters we are all eagerly waiting to see make their grand returns. Let's get this superhero conversation started.
I have prepared a list of 5 characters that, as a fan, I would like to know more or at least see again in the next movies or series. Because we have seen many characters, but there are some like we really like and they've been missing. So let's start. The first is Mitokayo, Luis. Luis, humor in Quantum Mania. It's a MCU original character. Yeah, I probably is the best one. Louis is an absolute fan favorite. Of course, he's a fan favorite. Scotland best friend, core ally, and business partner, who definitely made the first two Ant-Man films. But unfortunately, he was cancelled back for Ant-Man and the Wasp. So, where are you, Louis? Lois, do you have any information about Louis if he's coming in any next movie?
Played by the charismatic Michael Pena, is a fan favorite character from the Ant-Man movies. Known for his humorous storytelling and loyal friendship to Scott Lang, Ant-Man. As of my last update, there hasn't been official confirmation from Marvel Studios about Louis' return in future MCU projects. However, given his popularity and the ongoing development of the MCU, there's always a possibility that Louis and his comedic recaps could grace future movies or series. Characters like Louis provide not only comic relief but also a grounded, human element to the superheroic antics, making them beloved among fans. While we wait for official news, the hope of seeing Louis again reminds us of the rich, interconnected world Marvel has created, where even the characters in supporting roles leave a lasting impact. Keep an eye on Marvel's announcements for any updates on Louis and the rest of the Ant-Man crew's next adventure.
Keep it up with the list. We have She-Hulk. After She-Hulk attorney at Law Finale, She-Hulk established herself as one of the most powerful heroes in the MCU in a very original way. She can break to the fourth wall. So we have some news about the season number two. If there's gonna be a second season, if it was canceled, so we don't know. But definitely, She-Hulk will be good. Even not having a second season, maybe she can be a part of another group. Maybe she can group with some of the other females, or even with the Avengers. I don't know, but I think She-Hulk has a future in the MCU. What do you think about She-Hulk? Do you know anything about the She-Hulk season two? Any information that you have, Luis?
She-Hulk. Attorney at law introduced audiences to Jennifer Walters, played by Tatiana Maslany, bringing a fresh, comedic twist to the MCU with its focus on a superhero trying to balance her career in law with her new, green-hued alter ego. As for a season 2, while there hasn't been official confirmation from Marvel Studios about a renewal as of my last update, the series set up a world rich with potential for further exploration. Given the positive reception for its blend of humor, legal drama, and superhero action, along with the character's integration into the broader MCU, there's a strong case for more She-Hulk. The finale left open several narrative threads and opportunities for character development, not to mention the endless possibilities for cameo appearances from other Marvel characters. Fans and critics alike have shown interest in seeing how Jennifer Walters' story continues, especially regarding her career, her relationships with other superheroes, and the challenges of living as a superpowered individual in a world that's increasingly crowded with gods, monsters, and everything in between. Stay tuned to Marvel's official channels for any announcements about She-Hulk and the future adventures of Jennifer Walters in the MCU.
Number three on the list is Bucky Barnes, the good Bucky. Since he debuted in Captain America, the first Avenger, Bucky earned the fans' hearts as a stiff friend. Of course, once he became the Winter Soldier, he had an incredible redemption arc. The audience only loved him even more. We love him even more. After his appearance in Falcon and the Winter Soldier, Bucky is set to return to the MCU for Thunderbolts. Oh, Thunderbolts movie. I heard so many problems around this movie, many cast leaving the movie, so we still don't know what's gonna be. Who's gonna be the cast of the movie? So many changes. They having some issues, but Bucky definitely. I wanna keep watching Bucky. I really love the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I believe he should be the Captain America. For me, he has the right for being the Captain America. But well, we know he's gonna be on the Thunderbolts, and I'm definitely keen to watch the movie, especially for Bucky Barnes. Lois, do you have any insights about the Thunderbolts movie? Because there has been many bad news about the movie. What's happening? Any insights?
The Thunderbolts movie is an anticipated addition to the Marvel Cinematic Universe, MCU, focusing on a group of anti-heroes, villains, and morally ambiguous characters coming together for missions that traditional heroes might not undertake. As of the last update, the film is poised to introduce a diverse ensemble cast, pulling from various corners of the MCU to form this unique team. Regarding problems with the cast, the specific details often evolve due to the dynamic nature of film production. Casting challenges can range from scheduling conflicts, creative differences, or changes in the script that necessitate alterations in the cast lineup. Marvel Studios, known for its tight-lipped approach to project development, has not publicly confirmed significant issues that would derail the project. Marvel has a track record of adeptly handling casting and production challenges, ensuring that their ambitious slate of films and series continues to expand the MCU. Any changes or updates to the Thunderbolts lineup would likely be announced officially through Marvel's channels or through entertainment news outlets. For the most current and accurate information on Thunderbolts, including any cast changes or production updates, it's best to refer to the latest statements from Marvel Studios or reputable entertainment news sources.
The next position, the number four, we have Shang-Chi. Shang-Chi backstory and hilarious dynamic with his friend Katy Soon made the audience love the character. Besides, Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings set up a whole new dimension in the MCU, introducing Talo, the rings, and even the real Mandarin. Given this, fans are simply ready for a Shang-Chi sequel. I'm also interested in a Shang-Chi sequel. That's true. It was like a total different dimension. I think that word is very accurate. It was something very different for we've been watching like a different story. Also the rings and the Mandarin. So yeah, I will be interested to know more about Shang-Chi. I remember on the end of the movie, he was invited to the Avengers and also with the girl, Katy Soon. So, yeah, I'm eager to know more about Shang-Chi and all that Chinese mystique. Hey, Luis, what do you say? Any insights about the Shang-Chi?
Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings made a significant impact upon its release, introducing audiences to the MCU's first Asian superhero lead, portrayed by Simu Liu. The movie was well received for its action sequences, depth of character, and incorporation of Asian culture and mythology, setting up a rich foundation for future stories. As for a sequel, Marvel Studios has confirmed that a sequel to Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings is in development, with Destin Daniel Cretton returning to direct. While specific details about the plot or release date were still under wraps as of my last update, the first film's post-credits scenes and the reception to the character within the MCU suggest that Shang-Chi will play a significant role in the universe moving forward. The sequel is expected to explore deeper into the history of the Ten Rings organization, Shang-Chi's role within the broader MCU, and possibly delve into the mystical realms introduced in the first film. There's also potential for more exploration of the dynamics between Shang-Chi and other characters introduced, including his sister Xiling, who was shown taking over the Ten Rings. Fans are eager to see how Shang-Chi's journey continues, especially with the hints at larger cosmic and mystical threats that could tie into the overarching narrative of the MCU's current phase. Stay tuned to Marvel's announcements for more official details on the sequel.
And the fifth position, the last but not least, is Oscar Isaac. In 2022, Oscar Isaac established himself as one of the best actors in the MCU, thanks to Moon Knight. In this series, he portrayed Stephen Grant and his alter ego Mark Spector, who is also known as Moon Knight, aka the first of Khonshu. This superhero exists on MCU's Earth 616, but he doesn't interact with any character that debuted before. Yes, it was a very refreshing series on Disney Plus, the Moon Knight, and yeah, I think all of us would like to see more about the Moon Knight. I think it's like a different story that is nothing combined with all the Avengers and all the things for the moment, but is quite interesting the angle it can go. So even if it's something quite different, I will not mind. I really like these fresh things about the comics, not very famous character in the comics. So, Lois, do you have any insights of Moon Knight? Is there gonna be a season two plan or something?
Moon Knight, starring Oscar Isaac as the titular character, brought a unique and darker tone to the Marvel Cinematic Universe, MCU, with its exploration of Egyptian mythology, mental health, and complex identities. The show was well received for its storytelling, visual effects, and performances, particularly Isaac's portrayal of multiple identities living within one body. As of my last update, Marvel Studios had not officially confirmed a second season for Moon Knight. However, the potential for more stories is vast. Given the character's rich comic book history and the finale's open-ended nature, Oscar Isaac and the creative team have expressed interest in continuing Mark Spector's journey, hinting at a future for the character in the MCU, whether through a second season or appearances in other Marvel projects. The MCU is known for its interconnected stories, and characters from the Disney Plus series have started to appear in films and other series. Moon Knight's future could involve Team UPS with other heroes or further exploration of his role as the avatar of Khonshu in defending the innocent. For the latest and most accurate information on Moon Knight's future in the MCU, it's best to keep an eye on official announcements from Marvel Studios.
Definitely, we need more characters like these ones that we appreciate and we can love. Do you have some different names of characters you miss about this list? I only choose five, but yeah, if there are any others, you can tell. So just leave in the comments, and if you are eager to watch in the MCU, maybe we can get it noticed to them. Please let me know if you have any other characters on the list. Let me know in the comments. What about you, Lois? Do you have any characters you eager to watch in the MCU for the next productions?
The Marvel Cinematic Universe is brimming with characters who have either briefly shown or are yet to fully unveil their potential. Here's a list of 5 MCU characters I'm particularly excited to see more of in future productions. Monica Rambeau, Photon/Spectrum. After her intriguing role in WandaVision and her hinted powers, Monica's future in the MCU seems bright. Her upcoming appearance in the Marvels has fans excited. But delving deeper into her story, exploring her powers, and her role as a leader would be fascinating. Adam Warlock. Introduced in a post-credits scene in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Adam Warlock is a highly anticipated character known for his significant powers and complex morality, with his expected debut in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Fans are eager to see how his story unfolds and impacts the broader universe. Kate Bishop, Hawkeye. Introduced in the Hawkeye series, Kate Bishop has quickly become a fan favorite. Her sharp wit, impressive archery skills, and dynamic with Clint Barton set the stage for her to take up the Hawkeye mantle in future Avengers missions or her standalone adventures. Shuri, Black Panther. Shuri has already captured hearts with her brilliance and humor, but with the mantle of Black Panther potentially within reach, her future could hold significant developments. Exploring her leadership in Wakanda and her evolution as a superhero would be compelling. Valentina Allegra de Fontaine. A mysterious character introduced in The Falcon and the Winter Soldier and seen again in Black Widow. Valentina is quietly assembling a team for purposes yet unknown. Her future actions and true intentions are a tantalizing mystery, suggesting a significant impact on the MCU's landscape of heroes and villains. These characters promise to add depth, diversity, and dynamism to the MCU's next phase. and I'm eagerly awaiting their next appearances.
Wow, wow, wow! That's a really, really interesting list. There are so many, at least like two or three of your list. I'm also very eager. I'm very keen to watch on the next movies and series in the MCU. I really like it. So there you know, guys. Luis, do you have any last comments before we finish today's podcast? Anything you would like to say to the audience before we leave?
As we wrap up today's podcast, I just want to say a huge thank you to all our listeners for joining us on this cinematic journey through the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Your passion and enthusiasm for these stories and characters make every discussion, every theory, and every moment shared truly special. Remember, the magic of the MCU isn't just in the epic battles or the cosmic adventures, it's in the way these stories bring us together, sparking conversations, inspiring creativity, and reminding us of the hero in all of us. Whether you're a longtime fan or just getting started, there's always something new to discover, a new character to meet, or an old favorite to revisit. So, keep those discussions going, share your theories, and never lose your sense of wonder. The MCU is an ever expanding universe, and we're all part of that story. Until next time, keep watching the skies, stay curious, and who knows, maybe the next podcast will unveil another thrilling chapter in this grand saga. Thanks again for listening, and remember, the adventure is just beginning.
Thank you very much, Lois, and also thank you very much for all the listeners. Thank you very much, you that are listening and following Illustrate the Cinema. As we finish today's podcast with this list of the five characters we eager to see again on the screen. Have a nice day and ciao ciao.